Unauthorized Video Creations proudly presents to you the following story. Spending the Day with Pappy Paul. One day, Benny and Buster decided to take the trolley from their house and go visit their grandpa in Lebanon, Oregon. So they were standing in front of their grandpa's mechanic shop, and Benny says, "We're going to spend the day with Pappy Paul." And Buster replied, "We're going to help Pappy Paul fix his doo-doo makers. Yay!" Benny and Buster waited patiently outside, went out from the shop, walked their grandpa that they loved very much and always called Pappy Paul. Benny said, "Hi, Pappy Paul. We came to help you today." Buster said, "We're going to fix your doo-doo maker." Pappy Paul said, "Hi, boys, and Buster, it's Studebaker. Come on in and let's get to work." The boys got to work and helped Pappy Paul with fixing his 1961 Studebaker Hawk. Benny and Buster worked very hard and they learned a lot. Benny said, "We helped Pappy Paul fix his car," and they were having a really fun time with their grandpa. Benny always wondered what he was going to be when he grew up. He wondered if he was going to become a Studebaker mechanic just like his Pappy Paul, or he dreamed of filming professional wrestling just like his dad. But you know what? He knew he had time. He was young and he could become anything he wanted to be as long as he put his mind to it. Outside of the mechanic shop, the trolley had stopped again, and Barry and Mikey, Pappy Paul's other two grandsons, had just gotten off the trolley, coming to see their grandfather because they had something important they wanted to tell him. When Pappy Paul walked outside of his shop and saw his other two grandsons, he was surprised. "Barry, Mikey, what are you doing here?" Barry said, "We have a project for film camp, Pappy Paul." And Mikey said, "We're making a commercial for your business, Pappy Paul." And Pappy Paul invited them inside. While they were inside and Barry and Mikey were getting ready to film the commercial, and Pappy Paul, Benny, and Buster were still working on the car, Pappy Paul thought of something that would be really good, and he decided, "You boys are missing something to film this commercial, and I know just what you need," and he left the room to go get something. Benny, Buster, Barry, and Mikey all wondered, what was Pappy Paul doing? But as you can see, he came back with new authorized Studebaker service t-shirts for all of his grandsons to wear. And they were really appreciative. And Pappy Paul said, "Now we look like a team. Let's film this commercial together." Mikey said, "We're ready. Quiet on the set." Then they started to film their commercial. So after they were done filming the commercial and working on Pappy Paul's 1961 Studebaker Hawk, they all stood outside for some fresh air. Pappy Paul said, "You boys all worked hard today. What do you say we go have some fun for the rest of the day?" And Benny said, "Pappy Paul, I know just a place. My friend Terry thinks it's great." Buster kindly reminded Benny, "Benny, Terry's going to be really mad at you for saying that." Benny, Buster, Barry, and Mikey had surprised their Pappy Paul by entering his car into a car show at the neighborhood of Make-Believe Elementary School Carnival. So everybody got to see Pappy Paul's 1961 Studebaker Hawk and how cool a classic car could be. Benny saw out the corner of his eye his friend Terry was coming over to say hi to everybody, and he thought that this was a good time. Benny brought his grandfather over to meet his best friend Terry. He said, "Pappy Paul, this is my friend Terry and his grandpa Tony. He made lots of money selling cereal." Notice the red bandana, everybody? Yep, it's that Tony. They all shook hands, and Pappy Paul thought that Terry was a very nice boy, and Terry's grandpa Tony said that Benny was a very nice friend to Terry. Terry and his grandpa Tony decided to meet up with the boys and Pappy Paul later because Pappy Paul wanted to go have some fun and reward his grandsons for all their hard work. So Benny took them all to the ship-shaped shoe store, and they all got out on the water. Now, you might think this is a fake picture because of two things. Pappy Paul never wears shorts, and his legs have never been that tan. We know. Pappy Paul said to himself, I got me some crazy grandsons. Later on, Pappy Paul, Benny, Barry, Mikey, and Buster met up with their sisters Henrietta, the hippo, Little Hen the polar bear, and Robin the rabbit, and all their friends Jeff, Warren, Amelia, and Danny. And they all decided to have pizza together at the Make Believe Pizzeria. And then they decided, well, what are we going to do after this, after we're done with our pizza? And all the boys had a great idea. Terry didn't like the sound of that, but he went along. So Pappy Paul, Terry's grandpa Tony, decided to take all their grandsons, granddaughters, and all their friends, and they spent the evening at Next Level Pro Wrestling watching some great wrestling action. What a way to end the day and have some fun with both of their families and friends. The end.